Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Okay. Yeah. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, then I hit that.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result. And he opted for the touchback. Their own 25-yard line. Now a man primed for an increased workload. It's Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was brought down by Levante.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
He was brought down by...
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Eckler, the ball.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And caught by Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Gain of 16 yards.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Taylor will throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Michael Badgley.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Regular. 56 to Mott, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the... And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Taylor on 1st down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First quarter with the score, Buccaneers 7, Chargers 6.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go play action now. Taylor trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Rosas to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
That's the score. Buccaneers 14, Chargers 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That throw into the arms of Allen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
It's a gain of 3.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Taylor. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. But that's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
I think it's overstating it to say that he came out of nowhere. But did anyone see 19.5 sacks coming from Shaq Barrett last year? And even after he became an acknowledged guy that you had to block, he still was able to get to the quarterback. Expects to continue on that level. And there he...
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
49. Regular. 49. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, switch gears.
To throw again. Brady. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Right there. 56.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 65.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, it's King. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Intercepted.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining. Mike 56. 72. 56. Hey. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. Nice, sweetheart.
The final shot before half for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Freeman. for even a first down and more. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 56.
To throw again, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Check, 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 check. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. To throw on 3rd down, Brady. He's got Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Chargers 6.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Joe Reed on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's Taylor. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Taylor's pass.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Chargers.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd and 2, Taylor got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Keenan Allen
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. No real hesitation from Anthony Lynn. They're going to go for 2.
45. Mike, 45.
Here's Taylor. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Second and 8.
Go Bandit! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Mike's 56.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
49.
On 3rd down, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
At the 48-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Buccaneers 21, Chargers 14.
On 1st down, Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Brady. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now Brady again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our 53 win now. Motion. Reset.
Brady to throw again. And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
At the 10-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Brings up second
down, ball on the 3, first down marker at the 1-yard line. To throw, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tumbling.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Chargers.
A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
44-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Joe Reed, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw again, Taylor. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Play action, it's Taylor. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. And this one complete to Reed. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and now it's second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing again, Taylor. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown.
Complete to Keenan Allen.
Keenan. Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Taylor will throw again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chargers 20.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Brady going to throw here. He'll let one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Buccaneers 42, Chargers 20. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Joe Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and